The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world. Hello, and welcome to Thursday, December 21st. It sure is feeling like it's getting close. Also, today is the first day of winter, and as some people would say, the shortest day of the year, and others would argue, hey, there's still 24 hours in the day. All right, it's the shortest amount of daylight of the year. Today, the sun is going to rise at 9 o'clock on the button, so still 3.5 hours away, and it is going to set at 3:47. So we've only got, what is that? 6 hours and 47 minutes of daylight today. Make them count, but also don't worry, because it's solstice, from here it just gets brighter. Tomorrow we'll gain a little bit more daylight as we head into the new year and head into the spring and then the summer and those perfect long days. So today's the shortest day of the year, but the countdown to that day is over. And from here, it just gets brighter. When you go to Kohl's in the mall or Indigo in a different city, do you ever see the Heather's Pick stickers? Now, I'm not naive enough to think that every store has a person named Heather working at them. But I did think there was a person called Heather whose sole job was to read books and decide which ones got the coveted sticker and the special spot in the display. To my complete surprise, Heather Reisman is the CEO of the company. When does a CEO have time to read books? She retired in June, and I thought, perfect, I can finally trust those little stickers. But they've called her back to work. Why? Because book talk. Indigo is pivoting. The store has become more of a cozy decor front, books in the back with sales sitting at 50-50 between the two. But people are getting back to reading and reading physical books. Indigo has announced they're switching their store to 70% books, 30% decor, and trinkets. That's a double yay for me. First, I love their decor, and I hear a ton of it is going to be on sale. Second, I love taking a walk through a giant bookstore, and I'm just glad they still exist, and that books are the reason that they're in the black. As for Heather's return, I guess I'll have to go on Book Talk to find some recommendations from folks who have time to read. Obie, I am so excited to say that you are back in studio today.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah, it's been like at least 2 weeks that you have been out.
Yeah, my wife had to go to Calgary for business, so you have to stay home and raise children. That's frowned upon to leave them, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe a little bit instead of just coming and hanging out with me in the morning. But I do appreciate you making the time again right before Christmas, too.
Yeah, ho, ho, ho.
And you look a little bit ho, ho, ho this morning.
Yeah, I stepped up. We got my Christmas sweater out here, and I thought it was an appropriate one for radio. Because if this was live on air on TV, I don't know, I'd probably be asked to leave. So
yeah, I think they'd be asking you to take it off and see if the no shirt was a problem on air. And then as well as Santa hat. Your life is about to change a little bit with the next 2 weeks, eh?
Yeah, kiddos are done as of today.
How's the excitement level in your house?
Yeah, I don't know, it goes in waves, right? They're always excited and something annoys them, and they, they're girls, whatever, but they're leading up, and the fun uncle is coming into town, so they're excited for him to show up, and we're going to have a lot of stuff to do in the next couple of weeks, so it's going to be fun.
Very exciting. And how about the elf on the shelf? How's that going?
Good, yeah, those little pesky little guys, they... There was one time where they just went outside and they just started trolling me at our security camera. They just popped their head up and and they're doing some weird things, but very innovative this year. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. All right, are you excited for them to leave, or are you enjoying their visit?
Yeah, I'm excited for them to leave.
On Sunday night, I went for a little tour around town looking at all the Christmas lights. And I've heard rumors that Burns Place is the place to go.
Oh, it is, yep.
And, okay, you are such a special guest today because not only did you recommend that to me, and another time you said, like, oh, yeah, I live on Candy Cane Lane. But then I went to Burns Place and I was like, this is where you live, sir? You are in the club of neighbors who get together and make their neighborhood look this good?
Yeah, I'm the poor kid on the rich street, but, Burns Place is special. Yeah, the Candy Cane Lane's been going for, I'd say, almost 3 years now, and everyone's stepping up their game, and I think it was literally November 1st, right after Halloween, and my wife and I just started sending it up because, get the spirit going, but walk, because we're one of the first houses, everyone sees it, and then it just sparks the motion of everyone stepping it up. And yeah, I think it's a magical street. Everyone's done a great job, and it's really special. I would suggest anyone to take their family, especially with the warmer weather, and walk it. Don't drive it, walk it. And
yeah.
You're talking about a 10-minute walk, depending on how fast your kids walk. But
well, it's so cool because the instruction to walk it, because you and your neighbors have all put trellises over top of the sidewalk with twinkly lights over top of them. So you're like walking through a magical winter wonderland that you would totally have to pay to do in another city. But this is just you and your neighbors got together. So how did it come about that you suddenly were like, we're all going to do this together?
Well, we have a Facebook group specifically for our street, and I forget who it was. I wish I could give credit, but they were like, hey, I have this idea. They saw it somewhere and they did it, and then everyone started doing it. And I was one of the last ones 2 years ago to start doing it. And then, yeah, it was pretty quick. You just buy some rebar, hammer it into the ground, go get some PVC pipe from Rona, and then just the lights. And it's up to you how many arches you want to do and how you do it. People have done it where they kind of do a cross section. Others just do the one arch, and it's magical.
And would you tell me how many extension cords you have plugged in at your house?
I'm waiting for the circuit to go, but
just no big deal.
Because my house, there's like a weird walkway to like walk across, so like the arches would be spaced out awkwardly, so it kind of limits how much room I have. But yeah, we have one with like a bunch. Like, I'm surprised I haven't caused a fire yet, because there's a lot of like blow up Santas. Like, we have a 12-foot Santa. And,
right.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, if it does cause a fire, you are a fireman. So.
Yeah, well, you're assuming I'm good at my job. So.
Oh, Office gift exchange. It's one of those ones where it's the present passing game type thing. Like, you don't know who is going to get your present, and the limit is $20. What's your go-to?
So $20. I'm going to do something funny in my mind and be like a little troll. I would just put $20 in the name of someone and donate it to a charity. So when
I mean, that's kind of you, but is that fair to the person who spent $20?
You open it, they see this card that says, "Oh, you donated so $20 to this charity," and it just be me laughing very loud in the background. I got the idea from Seinfeld, so.
I feel like then that person is kind of out of the game, because nobody's going to trade a $20 donation card.
We could talk about Squid Game here. Like.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a way better hack for office gift exchanges. So on Black Friday, Canadian Tire always puts a frying pan on for 80% off. It's like clockwork. It happens every single year.
Every week.
Okay, but this one is like, it's usually like an $85 frying pan, and then it's 80% off, so it makes it about $12 to $15. So you're under budget and you're over delivering. Anybody can use a frying pan. So you wrap up a frying pan and people are like, oh, a frying pan? Never thought about that. Sweet, I'll take it. And other people are like, man, everybody else opened junk. What else can you get for $20 in this
like
room?
My charity card.
Exactly. So then people start stealing the frying pan. And I've done this probably for the last 6 years among different gift exchanges.
You just got to throw that receipt there so they can see the discount of like, oh, this pan's actually $150.
Yeah, so valuable. I can't believe how generous you are, Steph. Can you come to every gift exchange? Well, 12 Days of Mixmas has come to a close. We have given away 12 prizes by acting out movie scenes from different Christmas movies. You even got to act on one.
Yeah, I'm fielding casting calls right now for my great work.
You did do a good job. The first caller in got the right answer with the Family Stone. But we have a cup here. Big thanks to Tim Hortons. No, big thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors, including Mr. Lube, OMA Beauty and Wellness by Serena, Harris Appliance, Heritage Village, Canadian Jewelers, Optodoc, Chocolates and Candlelight, and Signature Liquor for your help with this. But all of the names that have won, there are 12 names in this cup. Obie, I'm going to let you do the honors.
Ooh, I get to be Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Let's see. I'll grab this one. Do I have one?
Do you have one? Just one?
I feel like I got one. I got my eyes closed.
Okay. What is their name?
Simon Palin or Simone?
Simone. It's Simone. Okay. Congratulations, Simone. Let's give her a call. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello?
Hello, Simone.
Hi.
Hi. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. This is Steph and Obie calling you from Mix 103.7. Do you have any idea why we might be calling?
I'm hoping.
Why don't you tell us?
Is it about the trip to Vegas?
It is about the trip to Vegas. Simone, you are the winner, the grand prize winner. Big thanks to Mr. Lube for that, for the trip for two to Vegas, including hotels and airfare.
Oh, wow. This has really turned around my week. Got out of the hospital last night. My little guy's been in the hospital all week.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm so glad that we called you this morning then.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Obie pulled your name out of the cup, so he had the magic fingers there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. All right. I hope this makes your Christmas a little merrier and you have a great one.
All right. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
If you have any Halloween candy left at your house, do you have any at your house?
Oh, yeah, that's in the garage. Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, sneaky, Dad. Well, anyway, you should check it for scary friends. Now, those were those terrifyingly small...
The Tic Tacs?
Yeah. Kit Kats? Yeah. Yeah, you should call them Tic Tacs, though. They're so tiny. They were like little vampire shaped. Mm-hmm. And apparently, the boxes that were sold in Canada have a risk of having plastic in them.
Strengthens your immune system.
Oh, yeah. All right. And your digestive system for sure. So anyway, they're saying you should be really careful. And if you do have any Halloween candy left that you haven't already consumed, if you do have any scary friends in it, you should throw it out because it could have a scary piece of plastic inside.
Oh, no.
I know. But you know what? It's like 2 months late. Like, you hid your candy in the garage. I don't think most people did. We have a bowl of candy still here at the office, but it's all of the worst candy. Nobody left the scary friends behind.
I noticed that bowl in the break room still that no one wants to touch. With the pink popcorn or whatever.
Pink popcorn, the fruit snacks, the hamburger little.
I did see a tray of cookies or something over there. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't open it. I didn't know.
I could share with you.
Okay.
Yeah. You can have some of those. There's no risk of plastic in those. Safe kitchen for sure.
Embrace the plastic.
I would say when you're having guests over, you should probably use a tried and true recipe. You could, show off like, oh, look at this. I can cook really well. This is the recipe I make all the time, so I'm not going to have any errors. I know it's going to be delicious. Do you ever, though, steer away from that and decide, like, I don't care. I'm just going to try this recipe. All the ingredients together must be good.
Oh, I risk it for the biscuit, my girl.
Yeah.
There's two quick stories. One was when I first got my smoker, I was like, I'm smoking everything. And then I wanted to make coleslaw, so I smoked the cabbage, and I was like, I don't know how long to do this for. And I think I did it for like 30 minutes.
I'm sorry, you smoked cabbage? Is that a thing?
Yeah, so it takes on some smoke flavor, and then you mix it with the coleslaw. And I think I did it like, I personally thought I did like 10 minutes too long, and then I made it anyways. And like, I was just waiting for someone to say like, oh, this is overpowering. No one complained. Then when I worked in a kitchen growing up, I was part of the prep cook team. Like, so I did line cooking, but I did a lot of the prep work. And I made mashed potatoes, and we did garlic mashed potatoes. And I was like, I dumped probably 2 or 3 times the amount of garlic I was supposed to. And I took, and I always sample as I go. And I was like, oh, this is like sting the nostrils, like horseradish from the keg sting your nostrils. But I was so worried because I was like brand new that I didn't say anything. So I just put it on the line, and I'm here scooping mashed potatoes, and I'm tasting throughout the day, and my palate's just fried.
and not one complaint. I'm like, sweet.
Wow. Either you got all the nice people there or you found a new
No,
recipe.
I mean, when you're in the restaurant business, people will find a reason to send it back and get a discount, right? So
Yeah.
I was happy.
Oh, good for you. Okay. New recipe maybe is the way to go. I made a brand new cookie recipe for my cookie exchange today, and I'm hoping for the best. So I'm going to
Well, where are they? I can sample on air and give you honest feedback to the Fort McMurray community.
That could be something, but I counted so perfectly, Obie. I'm sorry.
Oh, come
I didn't bring you one. Forgive me.
Am I not part of the staff? I've been here for so long.
Time for impossible Christmas trivia. We've each prepared 2 questions from my very old deck of trivia cards. Obie, you want to go first?
Sure, this one should be somewhat tricky, but we'll see if you get it.
Okay.
What does Yogi Bear always do that causes him to annually miss Christmas?
Annually miss Christmas. Oh, because he's a bear? Maybe he hibernates.
Ah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Could be tricky, but it was so simple.
I'll give myself a ding. According to the Gospels, what did the wise men bring?
They brought gifts of some sort.
Yes, they did. What is it? What are they? Come on.
I'm gonna
Bearing
get roasted.
gifts of gold,
Silver?
frankincense,
No, I don't
and
know.
myrrh. Okay.
I was gonna say money, which is kind of gold.
Maybe. Sorry, I had to press that button.
Womp, womp, womp.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, what do you got for me?
Okay. What men's grooming appliance became a sled for Santa in commercials of the 60s?
I would guess maybe a Gillette shaver.
Okay, well...
Is that too specific?
Well, no.
You just
I
wanted
don't
to
know
press
if
the wrong
What kind
button?
of shaver are you talking about here?
A face shaver? Is there any other?
Like, are you saying... So you're going with razor, a razor shaver?
Yeah.
Well, hit that... It was actually an electric shaver.
Oh,
so halfway there.
I pictured it being
How
electric.
can you... Well, I guess blades... Sleigh, blades. Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
Okay, which one am I going to get wrong now?
What is my punishment? Because I ain't been nothing but bad.
Cole?
I'm getting nothing for
Nothing?
Christmas.
Nothing. A bag of nothing.
Yeah, your punishment is that you're getting nothing for Christmas because you've been nothing but bad. Sorry.
But why not Cole? Because Cole's something.
Well, yeah, Cole is nothing useful.
Can we just hit that ding so I can boost my ego here?
Feel a little better? Here, I'll hit it a
Yeah, there
couple
we go.
times
I love
for
it. Thank
you.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.